happened.
Yeah, you know, it does happen.
I
My
was
Mm.
watching TV.
job sometimes requires me to have meetings at 10 o'clock at night because, why not, right? And, one of those meetings that could have been an email too, so.
Because you don't have a life, right?
Now recording.
No,
Oh
not
God.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, Craig is kind of funky like that.
Why does Craig sound like a frat brother?
No, I don't know. Anyways, we are also streaming, so hello again.
Oh, this whole time we were streaming?
No.
Whoops, I keep
Well,
forgetting.
only when
just
Krug
started
is
it.
recording.
Okay,
Like,
I was like,
Craig-
y'all need to tell me so I don't go off tangents.
Like,
We're
Craig
live
sounds
on the
like-
internet now.
No, Craig sounds like he would be in like a hazing incident on the news. Like, I know we were hyping up Craig, but maybe we don't need to be hyping up Craig. Craig sounds scary.
Craig's already hyped up enough, yeah. Sounds like he's robo-tripping. Anyways, yeah, welcome back, everyone. Long Dark. And if you, Sharali, actually anybody really, would like to
No, don't make me do it again.
Okay. No, that's right. You did do it last time, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go with, well, seeing as, let's see, we got Crazy. I'm missing you, Sharali, on the Roll20.
Crap. Right. Sorry. Whoopsie. I'm coming.
Thank you. And just because that means you're going to be the fifth to arrive. Basically, I'm going to roll a
No.
d6. There's going to be 6 names on the bottom of Roll20, and whatever this number is on my d6, that's who's going to be doing the recap. And that's going to be Tristan.
As she says, I'll be right back.
That is so rough.
Good timing. She knew this was going to happen, so she's like, nah, I'm back. I'll be back.
That's right, I'll do it. So, last time on the Long Dark of Elisara, you met... Sorry, a couple of things happened, actually. You were having drinks in the Golden Kraken, and that is where you were given a message by a stranger that you should stop looking for Sharali's sister, otherwise you might end up the same. That's when you guys decided to kind of mull that over briefly, over some drink and some food. There you met a new companion going by the name of Ishal. And that is when you kind of all... Ishal, I believe you kind of developed a protective nature around them for several reasons. One, because you noticed a little bit of racist connotation coming from...
Yeah. And another was because my character was told by their goddess, Saloon, to actually go and help them.
Yep. And after learning that they definitely will be needing some help here, you all decided to finish your beverages and whatnot, and go to the Azure Bazaar. Wow, say that 10 times fast. Azure Bazaar.
Azure Bazaar.
And you did a little shopping. You did a little bit of selling as well, I believe, Sylvan. You sold some art.
Yes.
And you got the name of the art dealer there. You went into the Crown Jewel. You met the shopkeep there. She was the one that was able to buy that art piece from you. You got some pretty decent loot off that. And I believe that's when you all... Well, how did it go exactly, Sharali? Did you just kind of start asking around, or you heard from a guard? It was...
Heard what? That my sister was in jail?
Yeah.
No, that was a suggestion from Crazy, I believe.
Oh, to go check the
Yup.
jail, yeah.
Being just casually like, what if she's in the jail? And I was like, oh, unlikely, but I'm gonna go check anyway.
What if laws exist?
What if law exists, man?
Yeah. What if jails existed? Crazy
Leave it.
thought.
Or I guess, is he a paladin? I don't know.
Geld
I don't
is
remember.
Geld's a fighter, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Father Rune Knight.
Rune Knight. How can I forget that?
Leave it to the knight to care about laws.
Yeah, tell me about it. So after arriving at the jail from the lovely suggestion by Geld, you decided that to kind of ask about your sister might be misconstrued in several ways, because you already know that everyone's racist, or at least some people are racist, and that tieflings are potentially frowned upon here, or at least shunned, and that kind of gave you pause. And so you're trying to like carefully ask about your sister, I guess, and then that's when you came up with the idea to kind of disguise yourself a bit, because you are a tiefling, and you went into the jail to ask about your sister, or went in there to check, and of course she is there. But when you laid eyes upon her, she seemed different. Her skin was a little bit more gray. She had the indication of the presence of the long dark upon her. And she recognized you and called out to you. And that's where we're going to pick up right now.
Oh, God. Okay, did the guard at the, or I guess receptionist, I don't know, whoever this person is that
It's
is
the jailer.
watching this, the jailer, did he hear her saying that? Like, was she loud enough to catch his attention as well?
It was definitely above a whisper, and this place is confined enough where it's easy to hear.
Fuck. Okay. I guess what I'm gonna try and, oh God, this is awful.
No,
I'm gonna because I'm still disguised as, I guess, like a human guard. Whatever guard was at the port. I know it wasn't a tiefling.
Did you roll
Whatever
a disguise?
I did disguise.
Yeah,
self.
wasn't it the yeah?
Okay.
I have my thing where I can cast disguise self at will without
Right.
Yeah.
expending
So
spell slot.
Sharali and I are looking like humans.
At the
Okay.
moment, yeah.
Did I'm not sure if I rolled an investigation to detect against your shit. Or not.
I don't know. I don't know if you told me. If you
I
did.
think you did,
I mean,
but you
honestly,
didn't tell
it
us
was good
anything.
dramatic effect.
So I remember you said you rolled something, and then all of a sudden you had the sister say something to her.
Okay. All right.
So,
So maybe
I think,
you rolled Marcira's investigation check, but I don't know if you rolled one for the guard. If you did, you didn't tell us.
I did not tell you, and I know exactly what I did now. So, just one second. Okay, and
And suddenly
okay.
swords are drawn.
Nope. In fact, no. The jailer just he says, "Well, it seems you two know each other," and he just sits back down on his chair, kicks his feet up onto his little wooden desk, and he just watches as you potentially interact with each other. What are you doing?
Okay. Sharali is going to regret this immensely after she says it, but what she's going to do this is part of the plan that I was talking about earlier. She's gonna just look at Marcira, kind of furrow her brows and go like crazy hornhead or something under her breath, just like something like nasty to say about tieflings. Yeah. And just be like, oh, she's crazy. Like, that's not my name. What is she talking about? And as I do that, what can I do?
So you're trying to feign to the guard that she's not. Wait, what do you?
I want to feign to the guard that she's crazy and that she just called me by a random person's name, and that's not who I am.
Okay, that's going to be a deception check, please.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I have a +5. This is gonna be fine.
That's right. He's got the same in insight,
It's
so go
fine.
ahead.
You can do it.
Oh fuck! Please.
Oh, that's not bad.
Fuck! No,
That's
that's
pretty good.
bad. That's bad in this situation.
13. Well, you're lucky because I rolled a 3. So you
Yeah,
Oh my
pass.
god.
See, you were
Oh my
sweating over
God.
nothing.
Oh my god. And then I want to do thaumaturgy and make some like rumbling sounds outside and then be like, "Oh, duty calls," and then turn and run out of the jail.
Okay.
It's a thing of 30 feet. I just want to put it right outside the door.
Okay. Thaumaturgy. Got it.
Do you need me to put it in the
No, I think you can. Well, does it have to be a place you can see? Because you did close the door behind you.
Also, it's a
Thaumaturgy.
it's 30 feet, and I don't
Within range. Okay.
with
It doesn't
a
say.
point
yeah.
of my choice within range. So I don't think I have to. I don't think it's sight. I think it's
Nope.
just.
You just kind of pick a point within 30 feet of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna run out. And I know Sylvan is kind of hiding behind the building, so I'm gonna drop the disguise completely, like not even going back to the normal human girl disguise, and go to see Sylvan.
So you're going to create an instantaneous sound that it originates from a point of your choice within range.
I want to make it as far away from the door as I possibly can.
Okay. So you're trying to get everyone to come outside.
No, what I'm trying to do is feign to the guard that, oh, something's outside. I need to leave.
Okay. Like someone's calling your name or something.
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
because I had told him I've come because my superior told me to come, and then be like, oh, emergency, I gotta go.
Oh, that's my, gotta go. Okay.
Oh, yep, that's my, oh, damn, that's my cue. Sorry, gotta go.
Time.
Okay. Well, that doesn't require a save from him or anything like that. So,
Yeah, it's literally just a noise.
or not a save, a check. Sorry. Okay. So you leave. You hear like a
I
small
run
little
out.
squeak from your sister,
As I
Marcira.
run away.
Yeah, it's like, and yeah, you
Like,
run out
what
the
the
door.
fuck?
So
Yeah.
you see the group, everyone's waiting outside. What's everyone doing outside while this is happening? Just to see?
Ishal's probably just keeping an eye on the situation in case things start going really south.
I
Same.
thought that I went to the
Yeah, I
inn.
thought it was just me and Sylvan out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, which is why I initially, during last session, didn't say anything.
Okay.
But then we got the whole talk that was our stuff happened first, then we all went to this.
I actually think I remember that happening. Yeah, that you're all like, oh shit, we're done with our shopping. Let's go catch up to them. So I believe you are all outside.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I definitely was not in the jail.
No, we
it
were
was
the
it
only
was
one
ju-
who went in was Sharali.
Correct.
Disguised as someone else.
Right.
And yes,
Well,
As
mean-
per usual.
I guess since I would not, I don't really completely understand what we're doing. Like in out of character, I know what we're doing. In character, I do not. And so I'm just gonna be like vibing. You know, I'm not really. I'm just gonna be looking around, taking in the sights. I am a tourist.
oh, that's a beautiful shack over there, hidden in the shadow beneath the.
I'm like, wow, this is what a jail looks like.
What a lovely cliffside.
I've never seen a jail before.
You probably haven't.
No, she has not at all.
All right, so Sharali, you come outside. Everyone's there doing their own thing. What was Sylvan doing? You had mentioned.
I
something.
was I was doing the same as everyone else, just kind of keeping an eye on the situation.
And Geld, what are you doing?
Same.
All right, everyone's vibing. Sharali comes back out.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and just go in like hushed whisper because I don't want to alert the person still inside. Just be like, my sister's there. My sister's there. My sister's there. Hi, this might have to be a jailbreak. I don't know if this jailbreak needs to happen right this minute, but she is not normal, not herself. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Mm.
Do we know why she's in there?
No,
You do not.
Well, I don't think they put wooden signs around their necks saying what crime they committed, Sylvan. I don't know if that's how jails work.
Just the shame gift shame.
It's a dunce hat.
What if your sister murdered somebody? I don't think would be good of us to release a murderer.
I'm gonna look Liliana straight in the face and go, I don't give a shit what you think.
He's
Because in my
Hey,
mind,
do I know if the wardens have any power in this area?
Well,
this is
you personally, actually, let me private message you this.
Okay.
just be like, rich girl, I'm sorry you've never had to deal with the thought of prison before. But in this moment, I have to think of prison. So.
So how do we get her out?
I have no idea.
Geld will assist you here in a moment.
How many guards were there?
Just the one, right?
There's only one overlooking the cells, yes, but there are a couple. Well, this place kind of has its own private guard. They're on patrol most of the time, and they do have some stationed in some spots.
God, they privatized the prison system.
Did you figure out anything from the guards? You said you went in to talk with some of them.
Well, she just kind of broke my cover, so I ran out and pretended like she was crazy. Because even in disguise, she recognized who I was. But in my mind, the immediate plan after running out was I'll just go back in either as human me or as regular me and try and bail her out, since I think I have a lot of money now, but I have no benchmark for what's a lot of money, because I only know what no money is. So I was going to see if I could bail her out, but I don't know what crime she's committed, so I don't suppose I know if I even can bail her out.
Can we ask them what crimes she committed?
You can ask them, yes.
I don't think you or I should ask.
I mean, I look like a human.
Well, at the moment, yes, but if this is your first time seeing a jail, I don't think it's the smartest idea to send you in to speak to the warden. Or the jailer. Warden is like a sacred word to you, isn't it? And I look at Geralt.
As much as I would like to use that, I don't think that would be helpful in this situation.
Who seems the most authoritarian without being clueless?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking the group.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I am very good at talking to people.
If they
Ishal,
say she committed some violent crime.
Ishal,
Yeah.
what did you say? Sorry?
I was gonna just say, Ishal just kind of speaks up. If you need discretion, I can bring it up.
I'm not opposed to that plan. Everyone?
Out of character, I think I have the highest charisma.
This is true.
And I got advantage on deception.
Out of character, I know that's true, but is Liliana going to hear that Marcira did something like heinous that maybe these people are trying to pin on her and then be like, oh, she deserves to be in jail, and then leave?
I think she would talk to you guys about it. She would just be like, okay, bye.
Okay. If she wouldn't do that, then that plan is fine with me.
But yeah, I have a +5 to deception and persuasion.
Yeah, I mainly brought up the idea of my character going in just because Ishal, while being with the tieflings and just standing up for them, is kind of an outsider to this. He wouldn't have known.
I mean, same. I just joined the group a day ago in game.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, fair. I'm okay with you taking over if you want.
We could both go in too.
True.
Doesn't
I-
matter.
I'm okay
Go in
either or.
pairs. Go in pairs in case something goes south.
Got it. All right. Understood.
I would go along to help too.
Yeah. Be good to have some muscle.
Okay.
I guess it's just me and Sylvan hanging out here. Just me, like,
Keep an eye out.
I'm just like,
Sylvan.
Sylvan, do you have a paper bag? Sylvan.
Breathe.
I need a bag. I need a bag.
And you want the best thing here is I have, again, where is it? Position of privilege.
Oh, true.
People are inclined to think the best of you. You are welcome in high society, and people assume you have to be right, that you have the right to be wherever you are. The common folk make every effort to accommodate you and avoid your displeasure.
True.
True.
Okay, I
Okay.
believe in you.
All right.
And in worst case, we could just fake being bounty hunters.
Ooh.
I mean, my character does not look like a bounty hunter, because even disguise, she looks like a noble human.
Hey, you could be the brains, and we're
You
just
can be the one that
brawn.
hired the bounty hunters.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just a worst case scenario thing.
Yeah.
So, you walk back. Well, you don't walk back in, but those of you who wish to go ahead into the jail, all walk inside, and there again, you see the jailer. He's just kind of say, "Oh, what now? This isn't an art gallery."
Excuse me, do you know who you are talking to?
He looks you up and down, and he just says, "No, sorry, just can't seem to catch a wink."
I'm interested in finding out who that prisoner is.
She's just another prisoner to me. Why don't you go ask her yourself?
Do your people not keep any records around here?
Most of what come through here, they don't last the day. They'll be shipped off to seek judgment elsewhere. I don't know exactly where, but.
Who
And
brought this one in?
so he says one of the city, sorry, not city, wrong word. One of the town guards brought her in for grand theft.
Right.
What
I'm gonna
was
go
the
speak with
theft?
her then.
No funny business.
Oh, crazy asked what the theft was.
Oh, he says, I don't know. I just sit here in the chair all day and just do my job, watch these people come and go.
Do my job sleeping on the job.
Exactly. Exactly. Actually.
I mean,
Hey,
he's
he's
a
a
real
real-
one for that.
He is a real one for that.
Called it. Jinx.
We have the same idea.
Mhm.
So, all right. So you stop talking to him and go over to the cell.
Yep.
All right. You see Marcira sitting. Believe it or not, there's a little bit of light streaming in through a small window in the front of the jailhouse next to the front door that actually is casting a little bit of light at the floor at your feet, and you can see that the darkness inside the jail cell. She's sitting amidst it, and she's not saying anything, but she notices you approach. You can see her eyes shift and look at you.
I kind of crouch down to be at her. She's sitting, right?
Yeah, she's kind of sitting on her ass, back against the wall, legs up in front of her.
I crouch down to be more at her level. Sorry, out of character. Sharali, what was your sister's name?
Marcira. I'll send it phonetically, just so everyone knows.
Marcira.
Is your name Marcira?
She looks at you and nods. Who are you?
Perhaps a friend.
A friend of Sharali's?
To be determined.
She was just here. Why did she leave?
Do I notice that she looks strange?
Well, What's your passive perception?
Not great, a 10.
Okay. It would just look like she's amidst the dark.
Hmm.
Those of
Does
you
a
who
15
have...
do it?
Yes, it does. So, Geld, you can look a little bit closer and you see that there's just barely noticeable tendrils and wisps of darkness kind of emanating off of her skin. It's tough to pick out, but if you focus just long enough, you can see it barely.
Does an 11 give the same thing?
No, unfortunately.
Ah, all right.
However, because this is simply darkness, and I mean, I would suck as a human being and a DM if I didn't say that your eyes can't adjust to darkness over a period of time. So we can simply say if you all wanted to have a perception check and take 20 just by...
I have dark vision.
Okay.
Same.
Oh, okay.
Wait, do I? Yeah, I do. 60.
All right. If you do have dark vision, then yes, you would see this. Absolutely.
Cool.
Great. Perhaps she was afraid of the shadows that surround you.
If only she knew I did this for her.
Did what?
I didn't want to leave. It wasn't a choice. I was desperate. They were coming for us both. They're hunters of flesh and shadow.
Well, there'll be more time for that later. But why are you in here right now?
I made a deal. They asked me to reclaim something for them. I agreed. But I failed. And I've become cursed. I was arrested for grand theft. I had it in my hands. The medallion. I could have saved us both.
What medallion?
I don't know. They only told me what to look for, not what it was. I was supposed to rob a market stand, unseen. It didn't go as planned. Any thoughts to that?
I'm not there. I can't say anything.
Yeah, and Ishal's just kind of watching a little bit with a bit of suspension of disbelief, just waiting for her to finish the story.
Okay. And she said, or she says that I failed. I failed us. And now I face judgment.
Who hired you for this job?
I didn't get his name, but I can tell you what he looked like.
Go on.
He is a fire ganassi. Unmistakable. Tall, broad. He
freaking?
has a tattoo over his right eye.
But no name. Ishal cocks his head.
She looks down and away a little bit. She says, I think I remember one of his men calling him Redbrand.
Sounds apt.
Does that name pop up to me in any situation?
Roll me a history check with advantage because you are from the council, the wardens.
Got it. Oof, 12.
12 is just enough.
Hey,
Nice.
let's go.
Yes.
Nice.
Redbrand is the leader of the faction known as the Red Flame that is based in this continent to the south, and they directly oppose the council. They believe that the council's mission is meant to alter the balance versus remedy it.
Mm-hmm.
And they believe that the council's their whole Project Dawnbreak is only going to make things worse. It's going to potentially tear a hole in the cosmos versus rectify what's wrong with it.
Okay.
So this Redbrand individual is, again, the leader, and that's also something that's meant to be somewhat classified within the wardens, only because it's potentially a seed for discourse.
Got it.
Like, if someone who normally believes in the warden's cause or the Council of Lysandrelis, all of that shit, if there is someone who were to hear this and be like, that could be a thing, and then maybe they do some research or whatever. I mean, the only real way you could be for sure or for certain as to how this is going to play out is simply by morbid curiosity. You got to go forward.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
Yep.
Redbrand.
I'll keep note of that.
The Red Flame faction. And yes, they actually are also rumored to hold dominance over the entire Champions Run. There's scouts everywhere. Usually there's marching parties. There's cavalry. Patrols.
Lovely.
Yep. So yeah. She makes mention of that name. Anything you want to say?
I'm gonna keep quiet about it for right now, but under his helmet, Geld is looking a little mad.
Okay. Geld isn't
Yeah.
saying a word.
Yeah, Ishal not knowing who that is just like, okay, good,
Yeah, same.
good info. Yeah, good info, good everything. We can pretty reasonably make do on going after that guy.
So to summarize, she said that she was supposed to steal some kind of medallion from a market stall in the Azure Bazaar under direction of this red brand, and because she failed, she's got some kind of curse on her, or at least she believes that to be the case.
Would have been nice to have a cleric.
It would be, that remove curse is beautiful.
I know.
Remove curse is also one
Lord,
of
I
very
don't
few
even
spells
know.
that can actually do that. So,
Yep.
All right. I am going to message.
Sharali.
Let me see. I have to point a finger towards a creature within range. Would she be? She's not. She would be within 120 feet, wouldn't she?
She would be, but I feel
I have
like
to see
if
her?
yeah, I mean, you can't just like point towards the wall and expect her to be exactly at that position beyond the wall.
Yep.
All right.
You
So
could just
I'm
send
gonna
it to
message-
some random person walking by, like, what the fuck? And then they just like, I'm hearing voices. Ah!
I'm gonna message
Ah.
Geld.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like whispering under my breath so that the other guy will not hear, because obviously there's a verbal component to this. And I'm going to say I might be able to convince this man to let us take Marcira instead of him waiting for the other people. Do you think we should?
The thing like says does it say I can repeat back to you in my mind, or do I just gotta say it?
Oh, I thought you could respond in the mind. One second. Maybe
Nope,
I'm thinking of the
it's
wrong one.
usually only one way.
Yeah, message I think is one way. It's
We've
yeah.
been playing. Okay, that must be a homebrew rule. Like, so in Match's game, we've been using it a lot as like walkie-talkies because Matt has been letting us do it that way. So it must be that was more of a homebrew rule. Cool.
fantasy
Or
cell
unless-
phone.
Or unless the
That tracks.
2024
That
is
tracks.
different.
Oh yeah, maybe 2024 is different. I don't know. Axo never pings it when she uses it.
I haven't looked either, so
Oh, Gil will nod.
I'm gonna stand back up and walk over to the guard guy.
okay.
I'm gonna take this prison off your hands.
He says you're gonna what?
I'm gonna take her off your hands. I have uses for her.
I'm not really sure if you understand the process here, miss. She ain't going anywhere.
Sir, I promise you, you do not want to disobey me.
Okay, so roll me just a quick old history. Or
God,
if you don't have history trained, do you have history
I
trained?
do, but it's
Okay.
only a +3.
That's all right. Go ahead and roll it.
Only a +3. Yeah, you'll be fine.
No, that's right. This is
Oh,
good
maybe
because
not with that.
I was looking for a 10 actually because this is baseline for nobility, which you are. So there is a sovereign rule in Elisara that any nobility can pardon someone for a crime that is lesser than murder. So essentially, you are now taking, if you decide to do this, you are assuming responsibility for her behavior. And unfortunately for you, she is now basically kind of your ward. And if she does anything illegal under your supervision, you can potentially lose your estate.
That's pretty.
The estate I ran away from?
For
Yes.
the disguised person
those
that doesn't
guys.
actually exist.
Oh yeah, the disguised person that doesn't actually exist.
So
Might be
you,
for you in the worst case. It's just them finding out where you are.
what this does is it makes it so that a noble can't just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to pardon everybody and become everyone's friend." Well, no, that's not how this works. But this balances a pardon. If you believe this person to be truly, wholeheartedly innocent, or at least incapable of a crime, you are vouching for them. But if your voucher goes unhonored, you can be liable for their crimes, essentially.
Okay. Do I have to show proof that
Yes,
I'm a
you do.
noble?
Yes, you do.
Oh fuck.
It is
I,
customary.
I show him my scroll of pedigree.
Okay. He said,
Do you try to hide it from us too?
Yeah, I'll try to hide it from them and just show it to the one guy.
I'm not rich, guys. I promise.
okay, well,
Humble brag, humble brag.
how do you...
17, sleight of hand.
Ooh, okay, all right. Well, everyone else has to roll a perception against that to notice.
I may as well do a funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
I'm clicking on that off the thing.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not even here.
Oh wait, yeah, I
Disregard my
still
roll.
said you're not even there.
Yeah,
well.
I just wanted to roll something. Leave me alone.
He was getting itchy.
Give me a goddamn dice.
Disregard my roll. Yeah.
No, that's right. No, that's perfect, actually. So, Liliana, you know, I don't even know how you do it because you're not a rogue, but you do it.
What's this under my sleeve? Pulls out the pedigree and just shows it that way.
Yeah. So you just kind of pass it to them and you turn to, I don't know, block their view. I don't know. However you want to do it. Regardless, it
Lean
happens.
against the desk, looking
Yeah.
very attractive.
It's like, so, where you... Anyways, so
Where you
he opens it
from?
up. He opens it up and begins to read. You can hear him mumbling under his breath. You gotta be kidding me.
You know what? This actually goes great with my flaw. By my words and actions, I often bring shame to my family.
What do you think I was looking at 20 minutes before the session?
Wait, wait, for realsies?
I was looking at everybody's sheets. I was like, how can I do this?
How can I exploit
Like,
my players?
this goes
today?
great with my flaw, because, like, she is so naive. She's just like, what could go wrong?
So he's just like,
remember.
you know, you're the second person this week to do this to me.
Wait, what?
He takes it
Who-
personally.
Who was the first?
I can't officially tell you. He gets up from his chair and starts grabbing his keys from his belt. And
But unofficially?
yeah, actually, this guy they call Redmayne or Redbrand. Red something. Yeah, I think Redbrand's the right name.
Oh. Do you know who he pardoned?
Some other. He was a Goliath. I know that. Pretty unmistakable. Can't remember what for. Maybe assault. Big enough guy. Presume stuff like that. So now you know he potentially has a Goliath as an ally.
Wonderful.
At the end of the day, out of character, he's just a man. So
That's true. A very big one, but still just a man.
big, but just a man.
So that being said, he brings the keys up to the jail cell door and inserts them into the lock, and you can see Marcira's eyes light up just beyond the dark. And she stands up. She's like, I don't understand. And he says, quiet you. And he opens up the jail cell door, steps to the side, pulls the door open for her to exit. Come on, I don't have all day.
I do have a question though, because they were saying that they didn't have paperwork for what she did. How do they track what families pardon who?
So,
Like
roll
if
me
we
an
leave
investigation.
this area,
Because we can take this moment while his back is turned towards you, where you can just kind of like glance over towards his desk, or maybe even check it out if you wanted to.
this is gonna be bad though. It's a 6. My intelligence is low.
And funny enough, I was going to ask that too.
Oh yeah, can you roll investigation too?
Yeah,
Can I
mean,
zoom?
yeah, or you can give her advantage. Up to you.
What's your plus to investigation?
0. So I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
12.
All right, a little bit better. All right, so just kind of peering on his desk, you don't see anything that would be notable. Maybe just a few pieces of paper regarding recent attendees to the jail, but none of them mentioning her. And that's all you can gather.
So like I feel like they're not gonna really keep track of her like how they would usually. Because probably this is a small town jail. So like if she does something, I feel like I'm not as on the hook as I usually would be.
But what you do remember is hearing that person telling you, I can't remember who it was. I think it was one of the bar attendees at the Golden Kraken that said that the mayor is very very involved with the local law enforcement. If that makes sense.
He saw my thing. He didn't write anything down about my name, so I'm just gonna say that this man is lazy and cross my fingers and hope nothing happens.
Okay. So anyways, Marcira steps out of the cell very questioningly. She's got that look on her face like she's not entirely sure what's happening. Kind of slightly looking at the ground, a little squinty, mouth not moving.
Let's go, darling.
She says, I don't
we have places to
understand.
be.
Come.
We'll explain later. Come.
All right. And she goes kind of slightly reluctantly with you as the jailer puts the keys back on his belt. He says, watch your step on the way out. There's a little bit of a drop.
Thank you, sir. I'm just gonna wave politely and walk out.
Mind the gap.
He has a little bit of a scowl on his face. Like it's almost like you cheated him out of seeing justice served.
Racist.
Well, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
I look human, but
Yeah, you can't really justify that, 2BH.
That's true.
When in doubt, I'm blaming it on tiefling racism.
Yeah, this one might just be the hatred of the high class.
First things first, is Marcira able to cast a disguise on herself?
Well,
Yeah. I don't remember what class she is, if I'm being honest.
so we'll go ahead and say that if you don't remember what she is, that means I have to pick one. So we're going to say that she's a sorceress.
another sorcerer. Ooh, fun.
Wait, hold on. What did I remember she was?
It's either that or a warlock.
I mean, I was about to say, she taught me how to fight. So if anything, she kind of was on the same boat as me, as like formerly a fighter, now a warlock, which is most likely what it is.
Okay.
Like she probably on the same path as me.
Could be like an arcane trickster.
Like I need magic in a pinch. I'm just gonna be a warlock because for the sake of convenience.
I could see fighter warlock. That would be great.
Or Eldritch Knight.
Or Eldritch Knight. That would be good too. Yeah.
Both are fitting, honestly.
Whatever, I gave you control over this person. Whatever you want to do.
I think the fighter warlock would be interesting. I'll have to.
That is a pretty decent build.
Concoct a
Character sheet.
Yeah, a character sheet for her now that she is officially in the campaign. I was actually expecting you guys to not check out the jail, because who would?
Me.
I think was it Shadow that recommended it, or
No, it was
crazy.
Geld.
Geld
Yeah.
that recommended it, and I had
Thank
agreed
the
definitely.
Lord.
I mean, that
think-
makes sense though. Like, because if you think about it, like if a town full of racists, yeah, they're gonna be putting the minorities into jail.
Put in the town stocks.
My thought was it because the whole slightly thievery sounding background I've heard.
So you guys do one thing I will say is, who was the one who asked about what she did? Was that you, Liliana?
Yeah.
Okay, and I believe your what did you roll for that? Was that an investigation? Yeah.
No, you just told me, right? She stole the.
Oh, right.
She tried stealing the guy's
Sure.
like.
She said grand theft. So I want you to roll me a history. Or everyone who heard that, roll me a history.
I also kind of asked what she was doing with the whole red vein and whatnot.
Red brand, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck it.
14.
Oh wait, 10.
All right.
Frick.
So we'll say that. Sorry.
We did better than Tristan. We got zeros.
I know.
Sylvand and Geld. Actually, we'll just say that Ishal, you know this as well.
Okay.
Grand theft in the world of Elisara is the theft of any item that exceeds the value of 50,000 gold.
Oh my god.
This actually
What
tracks
did
to
she
me.
steal?
500 platinum. What
There's
the?
a reason she's not a rogue. Clearly she wasn't good at it.
Sylvan would definitely
Yeah.
know this information then.
So
Yes,
funny.
you would. I was going to say, I mean, chief amongst this set of rolls here is yours at a 16.
Yeah.
So
Heck,
be
you
like,
probably even need to make the roll.
So my eyes are gonna perk right up as soon as I hear that.
When we get
you
back out, like
Spencer,
to
you come
Sharali, I'm gonna say, your sister is now technically my family's ward, so if she gets in trouble, my family will lose their estate.
I'm speechless. Like, she does not know what to say.
yeah, I mean,
In
you
that
see them
moment.
emerge from the jailhouse and your sister's in tow. Again, as soon as she hits, I want everyone to see this. As soon as her form hits the sunlight cast from the eclipse, you can see the wisps of shadow that are bellowing off of her start to kind of dim a bit. Just ever so slightly, as if they're scared of the light at first. But then you see them grow back to their normal intensity.
We all should probably move to somewhere more secluded.
Should we go get our rooms? One of us can check in and then just bring her straight up to the room.
Agreed.
Yeah, we can take this moment as well to RP a little bit if you think it appropriate.
Oh yeah, I told Sharali that her sister needs to behave herself.
Oh my.
So we
Speechless.
could. Do you want to go somewhere for this
Shook.
conversation, or?
You know, the immediate thing she does upon seeing her, runs up, hugs her, slaps her in the face, and then hugs her again.
Ow! Why do you do that?
I hate you so much. I hate you. I hate you with the burning fire of 1,000 suns, and I missed you so much.
Perhaps we should go talk somewhere private.
Yes, let's. Sharali,
And if
please
you
calm
ever-
down.
And if you ever leave me again, I will kill you.
Sharali,
And no one will find the body, and everyone will forget that you ever
Sharali.
existed.
There
What?
are far more important things than killing me and burying my body in an unmarked grave.
Indeed.
Really, that seems like the most important thing in my mind right now. But
Well,
I
we
suppose
need-
the older sister's always right.
we need to be somewhere more secluded, like our good friend here said, gesturing over to Geld's
Geld.
character. Geld, yeah. Sorry, still not used to naming it.
That's
Yeah.
right. You're getting there. Don't
okay.
worry. Once you know them, I mean, it's official.
Mhm.
You seldom forget them.
Exactly. You're going to be like 30 years later, you're going to be like, I remember Geld.
When you mentioned the
Okay.
fire ganassi, all I could think of was it Amarket?
No, it was
Amaranth.
Not why did I
it
say
was
Amarket? It was
Tanasis.
Tannis. That was the first thought I had. Was that shopkeeper that kept hitting on me every time we went.
I know. I modeled him specifically after like a Playboy, but
I loved him.
anyways, she says, Sharali, your friend is right. Let's go find let's find a more private place to discuss things, because there's a lot to tell you.
And she's in more trouble
hate you.
than she thinks right now.
Just on the way, I keep punching her in the arm.
Okay, a few of us should go into the inn first and check in, and then we can just bring your sister right up.
Sounds fine to me. I have
can
3
go in and
months
check
worth
in.
of sibling abuse to catch up on, so
I'll go in and check us in.
Okay. Sylvan, you're going to the Winds. Well, everyone's at the Winds Whale, I would take it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
But just with her weird shadows, I think we should kind of keep her like outside in the shadows for a hot minute, and then just right up to the room.
What happens if you stick a shard on her?
it's like put it in a trench coat.
What happens if you stick a shard on her? Are you doing this, Sylvan?
If you evaporate my sister
my
right
mind.
after we got her, I'm
The
going to
thought
be
crossed my mind,
extremely
but
upset.
I don't think I want to.
Sharali, I don't feel so good.
Oh no!
Oh god. We can. I mean, maybe don't like jam it in her face, but we can.
Jesus Christ, no! I would never do that.
I'm
meant, like,
fine
maybe on
if
her arm
you
or
want to
something.
like. Well, I mean, if you want to like try and push it close to her, you can try that.
I'll say, give me your big toe. I'm gonna put it on your big toe.
So what are you? What?
Place
I
inconspicuous.
beg your pardon.
What are you? Even I seem.
Are you serious? You want my big
Yes,
toe?
I want to try something, please.
Let her do
She
it.
looks
Let
at
her do it.
Sharali.
Marcy, let her do it. Just bear with me.
I'm
here.
gonna pull my luminolith shard out of my bag.
You have a. That's all you hear from her as you see some of the darkness on her begin to shrink in the light of the shard.
I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing then, and I'm gonna maybe bring the shard like up further towards the center of her body.
You start to see. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and roll me a D100, please. Just for just
For the
For
funsies.
posterity.
for things.
95. They could be bad or good.
You just had to roll that, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh no.
This is
Right.
either
Okay.
going to be so bad or so good.
Yep.
And my feeling with my luck is that it's going to be so bad.
I feel like with Zim, usually higher is worse.
What?
It's been a mix.
Maybe I'm thinking of Matt. Somebody that higher is usually worse.
It's always been a mix.
So, no, historically in Taker, I've always done higher is good.
Oh, then maybe I'm thinking of Matt.
Wonderful.
But this
Or-
game is different, so it's bad.
I was just about to say that too.
Oh, that would be awful.
No. So, truly, what happens here, Sylvan, as soon as you kind of centralize the shard upon Marcera's body, you can see actively that the shadow that's engulfing her is retreating. And everybody roll me a perception. Just real quick. Something I want to see if you see this. I want everybody. Yeah, everybody.
With my minus 2.
What is going
Are you
on with these
sure?
rolls?
What in
Well,
the...
it's a good thing I got a passive of 15.
Yeah, my passive's higher at 10.
Okay, all right. Then I'll
All
take
right.
everyone's
Hold
pass.
on.
I
Mine's
should.
also higher at 11.
We said perception.
Mhm.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Oh.
hey. That's not bad for
The-
my
the-
perception rolls.
The few moments where you can actually roll a perception check and take passive if it's higher. So you notice that the darkness that was surrounding her originally, it retreats, but it retreats inward. Like it's almost absorbed into the skin.
Oh, that's not good.
And she just says, "Oh, that feels a lot better. Oh, how did you do that?"
Luminous shard.
I understand, but
Face.
I've never. And she starts to. You can see her eyes roll into the back of her head.
Oh fuck! Save. I'm gonna catch her before she falls.
I will be there as well to help because I'm standing right next to her.
She starts to convulse.
Oh fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
that's not good.
hold on.
Should we take the shard away?
Wait, hold on.
Perhaps we should take the shard?
I want to cast protection of from good and evil on her if she's about to be possessed by something.
I'm gonna put the shard back in my bag too.
Okay.
Wait, no, hold on. Keep the. I was gonna say keep the shard. I was gonna say keep the shard for a second because if she's getting possessed by something, I want to know if that's what's going on.
All right, that's
We'll
fine.
try to do a
But if that
medicine check.
doesn't, but if my spell doesn't fix the problem, then put the shard away.
Tell me to put away. If you need me to put it away, I will.
All right, so right now, I suppose you got a number of options. You could use a medicine check to see if something
that
might
helped.
be going on, or if there's something you can do to help her.
Can I roll Arcana, perhaps?
For the shard, if you guys are proficient in Arcana, I'll allow you to roll it. Otherwise, it would just be a.
Oh, nice.
Damn it. I
I'll
looked
try
over and I'm like,
medicine.
oh, am I proficient? No? Dang it.
Yes.
Oh, damn, Sharali.
Woo!
Look at
Oh,
that.
you
My
go.
medicine was -2.
Holy
Huh?
crap.
Like like I had to do something. Like if anything,
Okay.
now I can just write a term paper on what's going on, but at least I know what's going
So
on.
we'll start with the lowest here. So with the medicine check, Geld, you see that physically speaking, she seems to be shutting down. Her
Got
That's not a good term.
yeah, her body is convulsing in such a way that it kind of reminds you of what happens when someone loses control of it. Meanwhile, with the Arcana checks, Liliana and Emma, and Sharali,
The names are all the same. It's fine.
you know what is happening right now.
Oh shit.
It turns out that she might be undergoing some kind of transformation because the darkness is retreating in such a way where it's kind of returning to its original state, which is to say contained. As you've already learned through lore, in the game that, yeah, there's darkness in everybody and there's light in everybody. And it's the balance that causes people to either lose control or have complete benevolence and just like sacrosanct stuff. You know, it seems that maybe in this moment she might be experiencing some kind of balancing or whatnot, and that her body is going through a very rapid and harsh change.
Hmm.
So
Sylvan,
it's
sorry, go ahead.
so with this thing, does it seem like her body is trying to balance itself out, or is it more a bad change?
It seems at this moment that it's probably trying to. You don't see anything physically other than her convulsions happening, like she's not foaming at the mouth or there's nothing physical about her body that looks wrong. She just appears to be moving rapidly, and you can see with the luminous shard being held up close to her that there's minor pulsations happening within the shard. And that's when you see her kind of stop writhing.
Hmm.
Sylvan's freaking out right now because she's pretty sure she just killed your sister.
Is
Right.
she,
Air
We
response.
just got her.
is she still breathing?
Yeah.
Is she still breathing? Like,
That's just going to be a medicine check.
oh god. I have a -2, so.
That's going to be.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I got
boy.
nothing.
Anybody got medicine? Ooh.
I mean, is this like if it's a hit points thing, I can do my healing light, like my pool of healing dice, but I don't
What?
think that's what it is.
It is
Sylvan got
Yeah,
a
and I also
17.
do not have medicine.
Right. So, Sylvan, you know, after seeing many people die, many people, or things, just in general, that she is not dead. You can see a slight rise in her chest as she is definitely shallow breathing, but she is very close to death, I guess. Her constitution in mechanical terms would be really low.
I will yell this out to the rest of the group that she's still breathing.
Can
I
I
think
do one of my healing dice then? Just like the d6 of. I don't know what else I can do.
That's
Yeah, I don't have any healing spells.
that's your sort of
Same.
lay on
Like,
hands
despite
shit.
being a holy person, doesn't really have any like priestly qualities.
Yeah.
He's a
You're
bit of a
just a
contrarian,
fraud.
that one.
Sorcerers aren't given a lot of. I don't even think they're given any.
Am I the
healing
only one
spells.
with a healing spell?
Wow.
Well,
That's pretty bad.
my whole mission is just kill them before they actually do any real damage.
Divine
My
Soul
pathetic little
Sorcerer.
healing spell.
I think the only sorcerers that really get access to healing spells is Divine Soul. Other than that, it's Bard and Cleric.
Ooh.
Celestial warlocks, but
Oh yeah.
Well,
but
regardless.
even then, my healing is bad. Like I think I have Cure Wounds, so I might have that if I remember correctly.
If you do, it could potentially help here.
Okay, okay. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I guess. I know I only have one spell slot left, so let's see my options. I can either do Spare the Dying or cure wounds. what, or I can do my healing dice. What is the best option?
What do you think is the best option?
I mean, if she's on the brink of death, I assume she doesn't have 0 hit points.
She has very shallow breathing. Go from
Does
there.
that mean she has? Does that mean that she has 0 hit points?
What?
I would assume she's had 0 at this point, if that's the case.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. You see her breath stabilize.
Oh,
She just goes. Takes a big deep breath in.
I exhale because, dear God, what just happened?
I have a potion
Real.
of superior healing.
I think she'll be
Oh,
okay.
right. You do have that potion, don't you? I gave that to you recently,
On the
right?
ship.
On the ship, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've only been
You did
on.
not.
Yep.
Look at that. It's serendipitous.
Oh yeah.
So if you want it, I have it.
I mean, I can do a cure wounds if she really needs
Okay.
it, but I would like to save that for the real last case scenario.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's yours to use however you want to use it. Far be it from me to tell you what to do. But
I prefer to use it on us and not an NPC out of character. But if it's your
Yeah.
if your sister is dying and we need to use it, I'll use it.
no, I did it. I did my Spare the Dying thing. It's fine.
She's
Save
Save it
spared.
for when we really need it.
So
She'll be okay.
she is stable, but she's definitely very, very weak.
Okay.
What would you all like to do here on out?
Someone go in.
need
Did
to
someone
go.
already go in and get the rooms?
Not yet. We're about to.
We're all
Right.
just standing outside on the
Should probably
stairs.
do that
It's
because
like
Yep.
probably scarred the poor innkeeper.
leaning her up again. Yeah.
Is there a place where
I'll-
we can purchase healing potions?
Yeah, probably over at the bazaar.
We'll go there after. I want to do that.
I mean, I know she's taller than me, but I'm gonna try and pick her up.
Oh, I'll help you with that.
All right. Well, Sharali, you can
just
roll
go
me
no.
just a quick old athletics check with advantage because Geld is helping
Because,
you.
yeah.
We'll see. We may even have to just say, "Hey, it works."
Advantage. You said athletics?
Athletics, yeah. Well, not a problem. In fact,
Wow.
you're not even sure who's really doing the most work here, as you both.
I've done this too many times to
That's
require
so
your help.
rough.
I'm just making it look like she has it all on her own.
Ooh, bitch.
I just have her over her shoulder like a fireman carry.
I
Like, this
got
is so
you.
practiced. I've done it so many times at this point.
She's like, and you're like, I got you. And you're struggling.
Stop
No, I'm just
groaning
kidding.
like that. You're making me feel worse.
I
Oh, okay.
know.
Stop breathing so loud.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my.
She doesn't. No, she doesn't do
She is
that.
fully not listening. 100%.
I imagine she just fully doing it on purpose just to be a shit.
I mean, honestly, 3 months without your sibling, like no contact, nothing. You want to mess with them immediately just to get your
Mm-hmm.
get the petty revenge out.
Absolutely.
Just
Oh
be
my
like,
God, you're so annoying when you're not breathing.
Can you stop
God, go
breathing
back
for
to-
5 seconds and then it just goes and then just you see your face slowly going
God,
red.
Marcira, if you're gonna be like this, I'd rather you go back to being dead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry, and I'm gonna need an explanation as soon as you're able to say more than 2 words together.
Is that your horn poking me, or is?
Oh, you bitch! As soon as I get up the stairs, I am just dumping this person on whatever bed of whatever room we're in, and I'm just like, I am going for a walk.
I think what
And if
happens
you
is
follow
literally
me-
you just start. You all walk into the inn, and immediately you just start up the stairs, and the innkeeper's just like, and then one of you probably goes over and just says, "Yeah, we need a room for."
This is an emergency medical service that is required.
But you need to. No, I'm just kidding.
I probably would have raised my badge of Saloon. Sorry, official priest business.
Oh wait, yeah, Shelter of the Faithful. I'm like, see,
Well,
Calor.
actually,
Yep.
funnily enough, he doesn't have acolyte, but like, I mean, I feel like it could work in this situation.
Oh, wait, Shelter of the. Yep, I'm clergy. I'm clergy. You gotta help me out, man.
Religious decree. Get out of my way.
Religious decree. Religious decree. Get the fuck out of my way.
Oh man. Well, regardless, so you walk into the inn. They absolutely no problem. Accommodation 100%. They don't want to turn a potential customer away despite their entrance.
A member of the clergy.
And believe it or not, you guys know that most of the businesses around here in Stormreach Port are gonna operate the same way. Customer is a customer, and you can't really deny them any sort of service based on their activities. At least that's kind of what the mayor and the whole government here insists.
But it's not required.
It's not
That's
required.
what they claim.
Correct.
Okay.
There are heavy regulations regarding how someone can operate their business here.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting.
This could even play into how your sister was arrested.
Oh, God. It's gonna be so interesting talking to this chick when she's awake.
Indeed.
I want to pull Sharali away for a hot minute.
I dumped her on the bed and left.
Yeah, I was gonna say as soon as Sharali did, like you guys walk into you. Do you want to rent a cup? How many rooms do you want to rent?
I'll share with my sister.
Okay, so that's one. That's gonna be 2 silver for the night.
I'll grab my own room.
Me too.
Yeah, I grab one too.
2 silver for everybody.
He will also pay for his own room. Doesn't really need the bed, but screw it. He pays for his own room because he has the silver.
Okay, luckily there
I'm
are.
gonna pickpocket.
Sorry.
I'd like to pickpocket whatever money my sister has and pay for the room with
Oh
whatever
my
she.
god.
Wow.
One gold
All
worth.
right.
Well, so here's the thing.
Nothing.
Yeah. All of her belongings were confiscated upon her arrest,
Oh, great.
and you didn't get those.
Oh, wonderful.
We
You're gonna have to go
probably
back.
should go
for
back
those.
and go for those.
Well, I'll get
Listen,
those later. That
I
is not a
didn't-
right now problem.
I didn't think about it.
10
much?
silver to a gold, Sylvan.
Thank you.
Yep.
Gotta make change.
Yep.
Making change.
Yep.
So,
So I want to pull Sharali aside.
And I'm gonna join in on it too.
No, I just want to pull her aside real quick. Just her.
We really
Ooh.
said no boys allowed.
No, because that goes together with what's gonna do the same.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So, like, afterwards.
2 separate asides. Okay, cool.
Mine'll be real quick.
Okay. Then we'll say first dibs is Liliana.
All right, I'm just gonna pull her aside because I think we retconned that I said anything when I came out. So I'm just gonna be. So your sister is now a ward of my family's, and if she gets into trouble, my family will lose their estate. So make sure that she does not get into further trouble.
She's a ward of your... What?
I pardoned her with my family's name. But
I knew you were rich! You can try and conceal it all you wish, but I knew who you were from the get-go. Anyway, thank you so much for pardoning my sister. I really cannot thank you enough for that. But as for her getting in trouble, I'm unfortunately not her keeper, as we have so inconveniently found after this 3-month departure. So
Well-
I can make you no promises,
Well,
but
then we
I
need
shall
to-
try my best.
Then we need to keep her with us because I
Oh, I have no
I'll-
intention of letting her out of my sight ever again, so you have no need to worry about that.
Okay, because although I don't have any intentions to return to my family, I don't ultimately want them to lose their estate either.
So now, both of you have a vested interest into keeping, well, Marcira in line.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Marcy.
All right.
Poor
That's
Marcy.
all. Have a wonderful night. Get some rest, and then I'm just gonna leave.
Bye.
And then this is where Gail comes in.
Oh, God.
It's like, hey, I'm pulling it. Yeah, just like you just get yanked in all these different directions.
Great.
Gel, do
Yes.
you pull Sharali aside? Yeah. What?
Yeah. He removes his helmet, looks Sharali dead in the eyes, and says, "Your sister's in a lot more trouble than you think."
No
You just got
offense, Geld,
told.
but I figured.
Like, just imagine you just got told, "Hey, you need to keep your sister in line" by one person. A second later, your sister's in more trouble than you think.
Yeah.
Yes, that's about right.
Geld, I mean absolutely no offense to you, but I figured. I figured that.
She was messing with Red Brand. He is
Do
not
I know?
someone.
Do I know who that is?
Roll me a history check. With
Alright,
let's go ahead. I'm just trying to think of your background a little bit here.
Acolyte? I don't know.
Go ahead and roll with advantage because you're probably a little bit more well versed in the Elisarian affairs at this time.
So history?
Yes,
Yeah.
13.
Great.
Okay.
That's not wonderful, but it's fine.
Hey, DC 12 is a pretty average DC to meet. So
Yeah.
we're going, and based on the sheer notoriety of this person, yes, you have heard of Redbrand.
And
I'll remember everything you said about him later.
You just know that he's a warlord from the southern reaches of Elisara that kind of has his own following and he has history with the Council of Lysandrilus.
Okay. I'm just gonna, I'll look my giant bright yellow eyes looking back. I had figured that she was in quite a bit of trouble. So don't think that I didn't know that. And I figured that she had to be in cahoots, for lack of a better word, with someone in this southern region. I mean, the both of us grew up in Lysandrilus. I barely know anyone from this region, and I had no idea that she would either. And that's the only theory that ever made sense to me, was that she had found some sort of faction in this area that, let's just say I don't know much about what Marcira does or why she does it, but that was my only theory. As for her crime, you all still haven't told me what it is she was arrested for.
Well, from what we heard, she was trying to steal an amulet for him. And for whatever purpose, it's probably really bad. And what she also said was she was doing it to protect you. But she failed.
Yeah, well,
she
that much is
tells,
obvious.
and that's what you saw before is what happened from what she said. I'm honestly telling
Huh.
you this now to watch out, because you both look the same. And if its people are still here and see you walking around there, they might come after you, thinking you're her. He is not a man to mess with.
Hmm.
There's something
Thank you
about
for
his
telling me this.
conviction. Yeah, sorry. There's something about his conviction in his voice that leads you to believe that he's telling you the truth.
I mean, Sharali wouldn't see the point of him lying to her, so it never really crossed her mind that he was lying to her, but she looks solemn, looks up toward wherever the staircase is, kind of towards where her sister would be in their shared room, and she goes, I have never understood anything that Marcia did from the time I was small and she was older in childhood. I never really understood her.
Well, maybe after she
So,
wakes up and you get back, you two should have a talk to talk.
oh, she will be telling me everything that has happened, whether she likes it or not. Because I was not abandoned by her for 3 months to not be given due explanation as to what is going on.
If it was a threat from Redbrand, then it's something very bad. If she said it was also threatening you, couldn't imagine what it could be. Just watch out.
I can handle myself. You don't need to worry about that.
It's not that I'm worried about. He's stronger than what you may think. Especially if he's still around here.
I really didn't want to get involved in all of this, but it seems that now I have no choice. So I'll try and see what I can find out from her about if his sect is planning something that the warden should be aware of. Because I suppose that would be of interest to you, would it not?
It would. Though my mission is to help you and Sylvan.
Thank you. But I think I can try and help you as well.
Okay. You can go off. I'll stay here and watch over her. Give you my word.
Thank you. And I'm gonna immediately get up and go storm off to take a walk. Because I'm still very angry.
Okay.
And Gail just sits down, watching.
Well, meanwhile, we will say that everyone is kind of settling in, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Is this going to be a long rest?
Oh, God, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, Sharali, are you sleeping in the same room as your sister? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So...
And this is where she tries to kill you in your sleep.
Hey, yo.
No, so as the night, or the day I should say, continues to roll by, everyone's kind of reeling from their actions and the experiences that have unfolded. And Sharali, you're watching, and observing your sister as she sleeps. I would say rather soundly.
For the first time in probably however long.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everyone else, what are you doing as Sharali is watching over her sister? Before you go to bed, that is.
I mean, my bed and what I do before are kind of interchangeable since I have trance.
Okay.
Gale's probably just messing on the runes on his helmet and sword before he sleeps.
I think Sylvan would be, because she has her own room, she would probably be sitting out on the roof outside, right with the window,
Okay.
just kind of hanging out.
We are a menace to this innkeeper.
I'm not doing
Doing, like,
anything
little light
wrong. I'm just
things.
on the
That's
roof.
it.
I'm just chilling out on the roof. That's all I'm doing. God.
Can't a man just chill on a roof? Like, God.
Seriously.
I would probably be writing in a journal of some sort about my adventure and possibly also like, because she still loves her family, even though she ran away. So I think like her way of coping with that would probably be to write letters to them or something, like just in a journal that she never sends.
I was going to say unsent letters.
Yeah, just kind of like telling them about her day and the people she's met as if she's still talking to them.
I like that. Do you have an inspiration point?
No, I don't.
You can have one.
Yeah, let's go. I've had like multiple inspiration points from you in different games the last few weeks. I'm feeling happy.
Well, you're role playing
just
more.
so creative.
Yeah, we're all gonna get different points where they're applicable. Actually, everyone's really been doing well this whole session. So you know what? Fuck it. Everyone has an inspiration point.
Let's go, everybody. Inspiration points.
I appreciate it, but I've said like maybe 3 sentences this entire game.
Hey, you know
fair.
what?
Look, I take the pity point whenever I can.
Sylvan is vibing and probably, semi-silent as it is. So
No, you know what? You deserve an inspiration point for being my fake girlfriend in the
Yes.
tavern.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, let's be honest. This whole scenario probably would have gone to hell if everyone wasn't contributing something. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
For
I
real.
Actually, you deserve an inspiration point for thinking about putting that shard on the sister.
That's true.
Yeah. Also true.
There we go. Okay, I like that better.
So
Yeah, it did stuff. Yay. All right.
to close everything out, the night falls, even though there's technically really no night. We'll say that the long dark looms and the shadows lengthen.
Mm.
So as everyone falls asleep and time passes, there is what is happening? There we go.
Oh yeah, I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, same.
I don't need to sleep.
Same.
Well, you trance. I literally just don't need to sleep.
Would you still need to rest to not get exhaustion points or not?
Well, what it said was doing a light activity like reading or keeping watch.
Oh,
yeah, light
yeah.
activities.
So
Ashal, there's sorry.
keeping watch. Keeping watch just means looking at my sister as she sleeps very creepily.
Ashal,
So-
on your-
I would not look. I would not intrude on your room. Honestly, there's a reason why I bought my own room.
there's so Ashal, everyone's room comes equipped with a number of like 2 lanterns. There's a dresser. There's a bed. There is a vanity with a chair, and there's a sort of an armchair that's in there for sitting. So I would say that Ashal, you probably would be, I don't know, are you meditating or what is this? You don't need sleep, so what are you doing?
I imagine just he's kind of busy praying to Saloon and just kind of overall just reading, praying, stuff like that.
You feel a sudden, we'll call it a gust, just like a slight little movement of air past your ear. And you open your eyes to see just a sudden flickering of the lantern light moving as if a ghostly wind affected it. Meanwhile, over in Sharali's room with Marcira,
As I'm staring very creepily.
you hear her just kind of, she tosses and turns a little bit. She like shifts the front side of her body away from you towards the back wall that the bed is adjacent to.
Yeah.
And she just says something under her breath. She says, shadows. 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 And she moves a few more moments before she shifts her body back towards you, facing you. And you can see that her eyes are closed, but her face is twitching and almost like she might be having a dream.
Mm-hmm.
And then her eyes open. And you can see black.
Oh, God.
In her pupils. She says, "It's already too late."
Oh, God.
That.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
And that's where we're going to stop it for tonight.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well.
Hmm.
I'm glad I'm in a different room right now.
Same. Although the wind shifting is not a good sign.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. This poor chick cannot catch a break. That's what we're discovering. Sharali and Marcira both cannot catch a break.
So it seems Marcira is potentially occupied.
Hey, so me doing that protection from good and evil to protect her from being possessed earlier was probably a good move, or she would have been possessed earlier.
Potentially.
Yeah, probably.
Potentially, yeah.
So what I'm hearing is I just need to keep the spell stocked. Right?
Well, the voice that came
Wastes-
out of her mouth was not her voice.
Yeah, this is true. This is true, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It's all gonna be totally fine.
It's gonna be fine. Oh God, don't say it like that.
It's gonna be it's okay. Shh, 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 shh.
Oh my God.
Just don't worry.
It's okay. The server daddy's got you. Shh.
Oh God.
I
I really hope Craig got that, and that's in the notes.
Oh,
Security
Craig.
detail.
Craig.
Yeah. I don't know. Kind of sus.
Kind of sus.
Oh man. Yeah, I am gonna have Craig leave now.
Greg, don't listen to
No,
him.
Craig, we still want you here.
Craig, come back.
Craig!
No.
So that is going to
Okay.
be sent to me. I'm going to upload that to GM's assistant tomorrow, and I'm going to post the results in the server. So
That'll be
Maybe
cool.
the real Craig is the friends we made along the way.
I do hope everyone enjoyed this session, and of course, there's going to be
was.
way
Oh my
more
God.
shit to be coming here.
Yeah, I believe the term is shit's about to hit the fan.
I think shit has hit the fan.
We're going down Shit's Creek.
Yeah, it's just more shit hitting the fan.
Red Brand is going to become a very
Shit on the
significant
wall.
figure here in the coming sessions. I will say that you have options. I mean, this is a sandbox campaign, so if you can, I don't know, if you decide that you want to work with Red Brand or completely decimate him and his clan, it's up to you.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Totally up to you, because you already know that he's directly opposing the council, and the council has already kind of sanctioned you. So
I'm waiting for the council to give me my check.
Yep.
Because I've unofficially become their employee.
there's going to be
But
some.
even worse, he did something to Sharali's sister.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Marcira, I don't know what she was trying to steal, but
I
I
can
know it's
tell
like-
you it
like-
was pretty significant.
I believe you.
So
I believe you.
50,000 GP generally puts it in the very rare to almost legendary category.
Hmm.
I want to find out what it is.
I mean, I think that's going to be a mystery that's going to be solved over the coming sessions.
It's
Yeah.
because Sylvan wants to steal it before Marcira can try again.
Just note that you do have that
That is real.
caravan raider shit to deal with,
Yep.
which could potentially tie into Red Brand and his shit. I mean, you never know. He might be having some kind of a weird relationship with Stormreach Port. You'll find out.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna dip out.
GG's,
Okay.
everybody.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
See y'all
See ya.
next time, and have